How's it going, Here friends? Today I wanted to make a video about the ignore boss option. I'm sure most of you are familiar with it already, but for those that are not, it's not only something that's very useful in raids, but as you can see here, I've actually gone back to Zone 1, Dungeon 1 to catch the boss Grimm's. As you can see, my party has stopped moving on its own, so I'm going to go ahead and put in my capture rate. Notice here I have my experience in. So basically what this allows me to do is run the whole dungeon, get 40% additional experience, and then pause before the boss to switch these out for capture rate. Now I have 40% capture rate. I can go ahead and manually find the boss, which at times can add on a few seconds, but it is what it is. So once I find the boss, I can kill him and have a 40% chance greater to capture him. Unfortunately, I didn't here, but it did pay off in the recent dungeon, and I want to show you kind of some of the benefits to using this to your advantage. So if I go to filter, family here, familiars rather, talking is hard, fusion, and I've been after the Grimms for a couple weeks now. He seems really hard to catch. Been trying to craft this Pingy, so I can craft me another Korgz. So I finally got the Grimms a few minutes ago. Let's go ahead and craft him.
You know.
Okay, so Pingy, let's go ahead and get him. As far as I know, the ignore boss is basically just helpful for raids, getting up to the boss, then switching your runes, and then obviously the dungeons as well. But if you guys are finding this ignore boss to be useful in other ways, do let us know below. I know for those that are struggling in raids, sometimes it's useful to move your party members around or whatever have you to make the fight a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and fuse the Kovor here as well.
She's a real.
There we go. And finally, let's make the legendary. Might as well go ahead and turn on chat so we can see what everyone has to say. It's always fun. Let's craft that legendary. Mr. Korgz. Alright, here we go. Number 2. And I will continue to do this. I'm going to continue to farm Grimms and whatever else is needed to craft this guy. But I just found it very useful that ignore boss box is just amazing. Another thing I would like to see changed, however, is within the rune box itself. So if you notice here, I still have my capture rate in from that boss. So now I have to go and switch back to experience so I can run the dungeon again and get all the XP possible. Now notice right below switch is exchange. And I've had many players, come to either Facebook or comment on YouTube pages talking about how exchange was accidentally pressed and it just destroys their day, right? So if you ever click exchange just by accident instead of switch and then click on one of these, it's gone permanently. So my hope is at some point they put this exchange thing somewhere else and just make it to where only insert and switches here. That'd be pretty awesome. But let me know below what you guys think on that, because after a long day, maybe you're not paying attention or you just misclick. If you click the red one, it's just the worst thing ever. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a quick PvP match with our 2 Korgz. Actually, since it's a PvP match of 3 minions, I'm actually going to have to stable one of them. So let's go to the stable, see how many stats we get for a second Korgz. Looks like a lot of stats. Wow, so that's 26, 31? 31 stats? Wow, I did not realize that. Are you sure you want a stable? Yes. Okay, let's bring in Korgz and Rollace and see if we can win a PvP match here. I always look at every single player I'm playing now. If it is a tank with redirect, I do not play them. Here's a DPS guy. If they're below, like, say, 220 health, I usually play them because I can kill the hero pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and put in Korgz here. He has a lot more health now. I didn't like him at first because he was kind of low on health, but he's really getting up there now. 607 attack and 607 speed. Let's see if this guy is just a boss. He has more health than I do now. And wouldn't you know it, we would get the exact mirror match. So let's see how this goes. See if we get any dual strike action. I'm going to try to kill his Korgz first. My Rollace is almost dead. Can Rollace be a hero? Yes. Now I can use 3 in my super attack to possibly one-shot this guy. That is unfortunate. Well, can't win them all. Good luck, guys. Let me know below what you think of the ignore boss option down here. And also chime in on the Rune exchange tab. I mean, is that too close, do you think? Have you ever made the mistake of accidentally deleting one? Just let me know below, because it seems like an easy change. They could put that somewhere else. For example, if they simply put it somewhere in the exchange area, you could simply filter in your runes in here and delete them, because you can filter this now, but you can't delete all of them. Some of them are only visible from that exchange tab, so it's a little confusing, especially to the newer players. But let me know below, and good luck, guys.